We are back here on Mountain Connections, and what's really exciting, we have something that started as a YouTube sensation with over 2 billion views, has now turned into a wonderful publication by HarperCollins. Here to talk to us today about Storybooth are the creators, Marcy and Joshua. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
So Marcy, tell me a bit about Storybooth. How did it get started, and what is the premise of it?
So Storybooth is a digital storytelling platform for teens, and teens submit their true stories to us, and we animate them, and now we're actually publishing them in a book format. And we like to say that we're really building empathy through storytelling. We started it because we saw that teens are up against so much in this very fast-paced digital world, and we wanted to give them a safe and connected space in what can often be a very disconnected social media world to connect on the real things that they're going through as teenagers.
It's just incredible what you're doing. Now, Joshua, explain to me a bit about the creative process. How do teens submit their stories? How do they become part of the storybook?
Yeah, well, the storytelling piece of it is open to everyone. So we have an app and we have a website. Young people come and they literally speak their stories and their truth into their phones, record them. They end up on our side on the platform, and then we go through them and we listen and we try to find the stories that we really believe are going to resonate with the audience, that are dealing with issues that we think are important for these kids to deal with. And then we work with those audio files and we edit them down and we animate them and post them on our channel.
That's such an incredible process, and it's just a really cool thing with what you're doing now. Marcy, how did you decide that Storybooth was what you wanted to do? You know, I think, tell me a bit about the passion behind that, and then how you and Joshua partnered together.
I think it was a combination of being a mother and raising kids in this very always-on, fast-paced digital world. And also, Josh and I have been in digital for over 20 years on the front lines, specializing in kid safety. And what we saw was that this is a complex world for kids, as parents, as educators, as adults, especially now we're seeing it after COVID. And we knew that social media was going to be a place where kids were going to kind of live these mythical lives. So I think Josh and I were really passionate about being a media company and creating something where kids could feel safe and supported and real. And so we want to use this technology to make an impact in the lives of kids, because we know that they're up against so much in this world right now, which, as we all know, has gotten quite complex, especially over the past 2 years.
Absolutely. With the rise in social media, I think kids are living their lives on a digital platform. So this is just a really exciting way for them to see it in another form. Now, Joshua, what do you see for the future of Storybooth?
Well, you know, I think the book is a huge part of that. So we call it a digital platform, of course, starting today. It's not just digital, it's also offline. So we have over 500,000 stories that have been submitted. And so for us, it's almost an embarrassment of riches. Where can we reach people? Where can we reach kids? Where can we reach teens? So I see us really expanding where kids have an opportunity to share, to learn empathy, to connect. And we're going to sort of explore any avenues we can to get this out there.
And Josh, would you say, what has been the most impactful working on this project for you?
You know, it's funny, I think Marcy and I both had a real sense that kids hearing these stories was going to help them feel less alone, more connected to each other and all of that. I think what we didn't necessarily expect was the impact this was going to have on the kids telling the stories. And so for me, seeing the power of storytelling, seeing that catharsis that happens when a young person is able to really speak their true story, that's been the most amazing thing for me to watch.
I think it's just an incredible avenue for young people to really be able to express themselves. Now, Marcy, tell us where we can go for more information.
So you can find us on YouTube, youtube.com/storybooth, storybooth.com. We're on Snapchat, Instagram, and now you can find us in bookstores. This project has been so exciting to be able to take hundreds of more stories, working with HarperCollins to put this on the written page. And so we're in bookstores today. The book is officially live, and we hope that it helps kids not feel so alone in their struggles, and also helps parents and adults understand this next generation.
Well, Marcy and Joshua, thank you so much for coming on and sharing further about the project of Storybooth. We really think it's such an incredible avenue for kids to feel that they can express themselves. So thank you again. And now we have so much more here on Mountain Connection, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.